Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Haja Cooks, and today I will be making a Tream Bake, a Cape Malay traditional Tream Bake. So the first thing I'm going to do is switch on my oven to 180 degrees. Okay, there we go. And here I've got all my ingredients. Just line it up here, you can see. Today I'm taking out my cake mixer because my butter and sugar I need to whip up, mix for about 5 to 6 minutes, and that's very long by hand with a hand whisk. So I'm got this here, my trusted old friend. Okay, here is 200 grams of softened butter. Everything goes in there. See, it's quite soft. Everything out. Need that, all that bitches. Okay. And here I've got 1.5 cup of sugar, normal sugar, and 2 tablespoons of oil. In that goes. And this I'm going to whisk up now. About 5 to 6 minutes until it is light and fluffy and airy. Let's go. Okay, that has been going now for 5 to 6 minutes. As you can see, the color has changed and it's nice and light and airy. So if you don't have this, you can use a handheld electric mixer or this one here. But if it's this one, you need some help, because it's going to take some time. I remember growing up, we had to make this stream and help my mommy with the trusted old fork, and it took forever. Okay, next. So here I've got 4 eggs, and remember to always have your ingredients room temperature, because if you put eggs that just came out straight from the fridge, it's going to be ice cold, and then this mixture here will just curdle. So I'm going to switch on my, just open this up, lift it here, and just throw 1 or 2 at a time. As you can see, these eggs are, the yolks are so orange, It's a very good egg. I call it a good egg if the yolk is orange, because it also helps with the batter, makes it nice, a nice color and rich. Let that go. Now for the other 2 eggs, so it's 4 in total, Yes. And why it's called a Tream Bake, because it goes in the square pack, in a square baking tray. And my mom loved to make this. And look at that color changing. Wow. And that is just mixing through. Okay, so next, it is my tablespoon of vanilla essence. Righto. Okay, now for my dry ingredients. Here I've got 2.5 cups of cake flour that I've sifted. And my other dry ingredient is my 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and I'll throw this in here. Get all that out of there. Okay, so I'm going to throw in half of my ingredients, the dry ingredients, in there. And here is my wet ingredients. That is 2/3 of a cup of milk and a 1/4 cup of water. Water, yes. So I'm going to let this go. And as that is going, I'm going to add of my milk and my water. Just half of this 1/4 cup. I'm not going to add everything. I'm just going to look at the texture. Okay. And now the rest of the dry ingredients. And this mixer, cake mixer, makes it so much easier. Just chucking this a little bit on the side. As you can see, the camera's here right in front of the in front of me actually. Okay, just clear this up here. Mix this through. Add the milk. Another little bit of the water. And the water makes it also nice and airy. There it goes. Remember, in here was 2/3 of a cup of milk and a 1/4 cup of water in here. And look at that. Wow. And don't overmix. It's nicely incorporated. So that is done. My batter is done. Look at that. Amazing. Just going to take my spatula here and just gather all this together. Mix it through there. Okay, so I've buttered and floured this tin of mine. And in it goes. Look at that, light, airy, fluffy. Now we're just leveling it out, and into the oven this goes for 30 to 35 minutes, or until it's nice and golden brown, and you put a skewer in or a butter knife or something, and it comes out dry. Okay, there we go. Untumida. Okay. My cake has come out of the oven. The Tream Bake, look at that. Beautiful. Oh. And now I'm going to make my buttercream icing. Yeah? So here I've got 150 grams of butter, softened butter. Put this one side. I'm just going to whisk this. For a few minutes, so 2-3 minutes, it gets light and fluffy. Okay, that has gone now for 2 minutes. You can use your handheld whisk or electric beater as well. Okay, now for the icing. This is 2 cups of icing sugar that I have sifted to just get out all the lumps. And I'm just going to add this slowly in here. Oh, ek hoop ek gaan nie mos nie. Just get that in. There we go. Come on, go over there, it's fine. Okay, get the spatula and get the rest in. Okay, icing sugar is in. And whisk that. Ooh, the icing. So while that is whisking, I'm throwing in a tablespoon of milk. That will make it nice and light and fluffy, and a teaspoon of vanilla essence. And I'm going to let this go for another 3 to 4 minutes until it's light and fluffy. Okay, so our 3 minutes is up, and look at that, nice and fluffy and light. You see the absolutely beautiful this buttercream icing. See, they light and fluffy. It's like ice cream. Okay, now that is going to go on my Tream Bake now. Okay, and what goes so well with this Tream Bake is this rainbow sprinkles. Yes. So I'm going to put on my buttercream icing. And you can put on as much as you want. You can use all of this. You can use half of this. Spread it thinly. Or a nice, generous layer. Okay. And just spread it evenly. Nothing fancy. Spread it out right till the end there. Okay, so it's evenly spread, and I just did this with a spatula. And now for my sprinkles. Yes, a nice layer. It's be everywhere. I just love working with this. Yeah. There we go. And this is your Tream Bake. Look at that colors. Let's see here, it's nice and golden. I'm going to cut into it and I'm going to show you what it looks like inside. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I'll see you next time. Bye.